But I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Hey guys, Miracle Metacham here. Welcome back to some more Pokémon Reborn. Last time, we all went to therapy, and today we're gonna debrief. Let's talk to everybody and see what's up. We talked to Julia last time. All the sisters are in here. Oh, hi. Great timing. Welcome to the Civil War. Okay, we have everyone here. This isn't a war. I shouldn't have to fight to keep the only allies I've had on my side. So Saphira's talking now. That's good. That's progress. It's just a betrayal. Laura, I'm betraying you by saying someone should get a second chance? He doesn't deserve a second chance. He's had a lifetime full of chances, and you know better than anyone what he's done with them. Is this about Bennett? A lifetime? He's barely older than I am. Oh, okay. It's about Sigmund. I don't care about that boy. Do whatever you like with him, I'm over it. Really? Because you sure don't seem over it. I'm not talking about him. Who started all this? Me. No one blames you for what happened. Oh, so this is about the... now Charlotte is pivoting, we're not talking about the house fire. I do. I won't allow anyone to talk about you that way. Not even you. Glad to know I have rights. But is that not the same way of thinking? What happened was an accident. Do we really need to keep reminding her of what happened? She was the one that brought it up. Never forgot, but thanks. That's different. She was a kid. She didn't know what was happening. The doctor is an adult. Even if he doesn't act like it, and as an adult he made himself responsible for all of our well-beings. And you know how he failed to deliver on that. Yeah, so Charlotte blamed herself because it was the house fire that sent them all to the orphanage in the first place. I can't fathom why you're suddenly pretending he's innocent. Did you forget everything that happened? What I told you? Laura, I couldn't possibly forget that. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I wonder if we're even talking about the same thing. Maybe I was the lucky one. Maybe I succeeded in protecting you. Or maybe not. How could I know? As much time as I spent in the circuit, or separated from you. This is the first time they've referred to the circuit as like a as a noun. And that's to say nothing of the other kids. I was always thinking, you show signs of it too. It could be either of you. Maybe you just blocked it out. He taught us about that, right? Yeah, I actually don't know what she's talking about. Saphira, what are you? I didn't know. I was supposed to look out for you. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but there's no way that I'll ever forgive him. Not for half of a second. Not while he's that kind of a person. The kind of person that would do that to a child. Those people don't just change. If those in power are given to abuse... What? If those in power are given to abuse, they will continue to abuse until they no longer have that power. I can't stand the thought of this happening more and more. Not to you, not to any of the other kids. So I'll personally relieve him of that power. I'll relieve him of everything he's had. I'll make sure he understands the shame I felt. Back to Laura, I don't think it's impossible for people to change. In the first place, Laura never suggested that he was, like, reformed. I think she just suggested that he might, like, be misguided or whatever. Even then, I do not wish to believe that violence is the only answer we have. Is that not just perpetuating the pre-existing cycle? That kind of thinking is what allows it to continue. That's what gets people like you hurt. Then I would rather be hurt. And you're still naive. Still just a child. So my impression was always that since Laura was in the Elite Four, she was the oldest, but I guess not. I'm grateful for your guidance and protection, but are we not entitled to our own opinions of what is best to do? Because I think when we first arrived at the orphanage, I guess it was Laura who came out. Like she had graduated or whatever, because she had become old enough to leave. And then of course Charlotte broke out on her own. Charlotte, Sean, and everyone. Don't go dragging me back into this now. This dilemma belongs to all of us. What, Sean too? That isn't quite what I had. You heard the lady. So what's your take on it? Is it fine to use violence as an answer to abuse? Okay. Talking about Sigmund specifically, I'm much more inclined to say yes. But I don't know, this is a more philosophical question. Is it fine to use violence as an answer to abuse? Is it fine? I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about this. I feel like you can point out at least one time in history where violence did not perpetuate the cycle of violence, and it actually just was kind of helpful to have violence. Is that like a bad take? Is it fine to use violence as an answer to abuse? I know the correct answer is probably no, but like seriously, in reference to Sigmund, I feel like the answer might be yes. Jury spoken. I'm out. I don't need anyone's approval. In fact, it's better if you both stay out of it. I hope that wasn't like an important story decision. Maybe that was like for character affinity points or whatever. I'll take care of everything like I always have, including Dr. Sigmund Canal's funeral. That's nice of you. Drama queen. She thinks saying something intense and then leaving immediately is cool or edgy or something. She might be right, but she's still a drama queen. Dramatic exits are probably better than only answering yes. What? How dare you? It's better than only answering yes, no questions, though. Why are you coming at me? People only do things because they have reasons, even if those things are wrong or seem very strange to others. Isn't it important to understand why someone does something rather than passing judgment right away? Yeah, I seem to recall, like, we learned something about Sigmund in the Dream Dimension. Admittedly, I kind of forget what it was. I've been meaning to revisit that episode just to jog my memory. I seem to recall it had to do with, like, his daughter or something. I don't know what could possibly motivate him to, like, zap kids for fun, though. I'm sure there's a deep reason for it. Victoria's here. Ever since it happened, I've been beating myself up for ever even having a light Cal. At this point, the thought that I might have been wrong to do so is almost more painful than the things that I was telling myself. If I believe him, then isn't it our fault Kiki died? Yes. It is technically our fault that Kiki died. I'd always thought I just didn't do enough. Wasn't strong enough. But none of that matters. Strength is weakness aimed at the wrong target. Strength is weakness aimed at the wrong target. In the end, we killed Kiki. I almost forgot what, yeah, like when we first went to Apophil Academy, and they introduced Cal as like a neutral party, I almost forgot that like he was friendly with Victoria. That was so long ago. Oh well. Can I just say real quick, there was I forget which episode it was, I cut it out, but I thought it'd be funny if Noelle sounded like Craig from South Park, so I tried to do the voice, and I just fell back into doing Bennett. Like, I say it as a joke, but also it's literally true that whenever I try to do, like, a voice, it just goes back to being Bennett. It's the only voice I can do. How do you know if someone is important to you? Is it something you decide, or something you feel? You feel it. I see. So he doesn't feel that way. That's not fair. I'm even in the middle of the gym leaders. Average at everything. I guess my type is perfect for me. Oh. You're not in the middle, you're like, what are you? 8th? I thought he was 8th. So you're a little less than medium. You're actually a little weaker than that. I suppose the final battle will begin soon, won't it? Anna is still absent. I suspect she intends to keep it that way for some time. And with Noelle, I feel as if I am already in checkmate. Any move I can take with him seems to be the wrong one. But that is not a game I may quit. So, how to play? When he looks to the side, he suddenly has facial hair. Right? It would make sense thematically if one of them came in here. No, it's still just you. Nice to see you. But I'd like some time alone, please. Thanks. It's Cal. Maybe I should have been clearer about what happened when we spoke in Obsidia that one time. That Camrupt had a fever that wouldn't break for seemingly ever. An effect of the pulse, no doubt. And Metachan was a miracle, still in progress. I didn't want to claim to have gotten them out if I wasn't sure they would be well. Did you nurse Metachan back to health after, like, burning it half to death? I didn't want to, yeah, okay. And frankly, I was surprised you listened to me for even a second. I'd be lying if I said that I don't hope Victoria will forgive me. But that's nothing compared to what it will take for her to forgive herself. For me to forgive myself. I don't know if that day ever comes. Yeah, I remember now. There was like that very brief encounter we had with him in Obsidia, where he was like, "Don't worry, I'm not cringe." I think that's what he said. Not long now, lass. We'll get you soon. And if not, I'm a punch Bennett's face off. That's a spirit. Okay, which one are you? Okay, Lumi's the blue one. If they take Zero back in there, he probably belongs to Team Meteor. But then all of you are playing to stop them, right? If that happens, you'd probably end up fighting him again, wouldn't you? Part of me misses him and part of me never wants to see him again in my life. But if you do find him, could you at least make sure he gets out alive? That's a tall order. I don't know about that. Eve, it is strange to see him like this. I'm used to seeing this body in the mirror, not on the ground. I am used to being afraid of myself, of what I would do to Lumi, of what I have done to her. She has only had half a childhood, or a third, and who knows if she will ever even get her adulthood. No, I still have to make sure that she does. A third? How long were you guys in there? I remember we read like their backstory in Ambitrine City, and my impression was that they were a little older at that point. But maybe that was a long time ago. Zell doesn't have much to say. That might be everybody, actually. What happens if we say no to you? Quick, say something funny. Okay. I think that's everyone, right? We got... There's still the guys in Agate City, but like I don't think we can find them right now. Once you give me the signal, I'll go in there and take that barrier down. Meteor's precious seconds will be quickly numbered. Are you ready? I'm really curious to see what happens here. Like, if this is actually the end or not. Your word is as good as any for me. Golden child and all. Then I'll get started. I don't know how long it'll take me to get to and deactivate the pulse. If I have to do a lot of explaining, it could be a while. In the meantime, I suggest you make sure everyone else is ready. But don't worry, I'll get it done. I trust Bennett. I guess. You know, Fern is still in there, I think. Oh shit. Just about everyone is here. We're still missing the Agate City, guys. Alright, here we go. I'm out of breath from voicing so many characters. Charlotte, how long has it been now? Too long. Do you think something happened? Nothing unexpected happened. He was just lying in the first place. I'm sure he wasn't lying. That's what people do, Laura. They lie, and cheat, and hurt others, and they'll keep doing so until they have no other possible choice. That's exactly why we have to make that choice for them. I don't know, I never really thought Bennett was that threatening. That's why all we have is each other. That's why I have to look out for you. You're innocent. You can be hurt by these kinds of people, just monologuing while everybody's like waiting patiently. But don't worry, I'll make sure they never hurt you again. I'll make sure they never hurt anyone again. The vibe is in shambles. Have you always been this way? Yes. Ever since I understood what kind of world we lived in. I've done everything I could to look out for my sisters. My job's not done yet, but it will be soon. And how about before then? Before you understood, that is. That's when I was naive, innocent. Back then, that wasn't who I am. After Mom and Dad passed away, she was really unstable. It's not a nice thing to say about your sister. You don't need to bring that up. I remember that time you punched that one girl. The only one who was in the circuit more than you were? What was her name again? What? Why would you punch the other kids who were getting abused? But you slugged her and then just started bawling. That happened more than once. But you don't cry anymore, huh? Just like openly talking about this trauma in front of everyone. There's nothing to cry about. I just need to solve the problem. Put them in their place. But it sounds like you changed after all. So what? If you can't change, what's to say that others can't? In my opinion, you underestimate others. Sorry if my life hasn't been so chock full of fairy tales and fantasies as yours has. We don't all get the privilege to stay soft. And yet, you have a responsibility that sheer cynicism cannot fulfill for you. The best moves often require not only trust in others, but also... But also what? I was gonna say, is the barrier gonna go down, like, right that second? You have to trust in Bennett specifically. Shall we be off? The end game awaits us. Oh shit. Do you see now? Bennett really was telling the truth. He's on our side. We'll see about that. But for right now, I have an appointment with the doctor. Oh shit, we got new music. Fine. If no one else is going to look out for him, then I will. You, okay. You're looking out for the doctor. I mean, if you insist. That's a sentiment I can echo. Let's go, Aya. I'm coming for you. Everyone has their own reason to charge in there. Eve, I'm worried about Zero. Then you'll have to find him. You're not coming? No, I can't be there to hold your hand this time. I'm going to do what I can about the Pulse Pokemon still in there. Whoever fights them will need to be prepared. This might be one of the precious few ways I can still unravel the things I've done. Yeah, okay. I don't need hand-holding anyway by now. We'll do what we've never been able to do before. Split up, divide and conquer. Alright, let's go to war. Cause staying here to be a huge bore. I think Jule's my favorite. I wonder how much stuff I can blow up before they catch me. Charlotte, I like her. Well, I better not miss the fun. Just remember, if you see any buildings on fire up there, it totally wasn't me. Just a legion of psychopaths and traumatized children charging into Team Meteor's base. She's after Solaris, no doubt. Well, I guess I'm in for her. And however many other dozens of reasons I have to judge myself. You can go ahead. I don't need to go. Labrador City, it's right here? Really? Oh shit, the fighting's already started. No response. Today's the day we set the score. All in all, we'll win the war. Yo, this is actually hype. With the power of the Pulse 2 on our side, we've no need to fear anything. Not even you. Alright, we're doing it. We're fighting Team Meteor. Yeah, so I really wonder how far this is gonna go. Like, we have so many different subplots and stuff to wrap up. Like, are we gonna go through all of them in this one, like, final streak against Team Meteor? I really don't know. Here's the squad that I landed on for today. I was thinking I might bench Wackford, but I brought him anyway. I gave Trixie the Assault Vest. That was in the Lost and Found, I think. Sticky Web. Okay, I don't love that. Also, we're fighting some high-level Pokemon. You would think after doing so many side quests, we would also be overleveled, but... yeah, they're switching! I don't like that at all. What, does Purugly have Thick Fat? Or does Trixie just not have very high special attack? Fake out, okay, understandable. Life Orb, Purugly, okay. Every fight in here is gonna be like this, isn't it? Yeah, that hurts. We don't have our Intimidate on Purugly. Alright, oh god. Volcarona, we got some strong Pokemon we're up against. Well, we don't want to trick choice specs on the Volcarona, do we? I think Carla might be our best bet. It's not a great matchup. I'm gonna Mega Evolve, and I'm gonna go for Light Screen. Mold broken. I repeat, mold broken. Don't even thinking about utilizing the mold, it's been broken. I don't like the quiver dances at all. That's really not good. This guy's like a setup sweeper. He set up Sticky Web, and now he's doing a Volcarona quiver dance memes. I'm gonna Thunder Wave him before it's too late. Although it may already be. Ow! Yeah, Ampharos is not gonna outspeed Volcarona even now. I'm gonna stay in just because I need all the free turns I can get. Okay, very good. Oh, what? That healed so much, and my light screen's gone. That's actually so bad. Oh, that's so lucky. This one Meteor Grunt is a problem, evidently. Giga Drain, yeah. We do resist it, but alas. Okay, Tide. So Tide could have a Rock type move. Unfortunately, he just has Stealth Rock. I think his Earthquake would kill here. It's just he's still gonna get outsped. I actually don't know if anybody doesn't get outsped. Trixie might outspeed. I could use Extreme Speed. How much HP does he have? Crocker might outspeed, maybe. I forget if Paralysis does half speed or quarter speed. I know it used to be quarter speed. Let's just try Trixie. Sticky Web, yeah, we're gonna have to use Extreme Speed. Not an ideal situation to be in. Giga Drain, oof. Try Crocker. Sticky Web, yeah, I think with Sticky Web, like, we're still gonna get outsped, which is not good. Fire Blast? Man, you couldn't have missed your Fire Blast just for me. Prince Mesh, I'm like going through everybody, like maybe you outspeed. Oh, I think Clear Body prevented the Sticky Web, so that's good. Yeah, at some point I took off Plus or whatever it was. We could Protect actually just to grind down the hails. Light Skin was not going to help us there anyway. Ah, he still outspeeds. Whee! Tide, he might live a Fire Blast. Nope, I forgot he had Giga Drain. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. Come on, man. What a great episode this was. I mean, I can use Revives, but, like, it's not gonna help that much. Sticky Web, I can't Mega Evolve again. Just, hope for the best. Okay. Well, I'm not losing $33,000, so... Next on my Pokemon Reborn, we're gonna go back into the city. I'll talk to everybody again just in case. I'll do the same, like, choices just in case it affects affinity points or whatever.